Okay. Now we're just going to keep pushing it a little bit. On this one, looks like the first thing I would do on top, I'll let you write it down. Looks like the first thing I would do on top is take out an x. And on bottom, I would take out a y. I would then notice that the bottom can be factored using the difference of two squares. Like so. And now, what I see, basically, is that these two, in essence, make a -1. And so my answer would be -x over y times x plus 2. Moving on, now we're going to be doing multiplication of fractions and division. We already talked about multiplication of fractions, multiplying straight across. So you could put it all together as one big fraction and then simplify it. That would give you the right answer. Since we're not using a calculator, it might behoove us to simplify things a little bit as we go. Okay, that would make it easier, smaller calculations. For example, 15 and 5 would cancel to 3 and 1. And 4/16 would reduce to 1/4. Okay, so before I even get to the letters, I know my number, my coefficient, is going to be 3/4. Now, I'm going to cancel some letters too, because if you cancel before, you don't have to cancel after, probably. So, A's, I can get rid of 1 on top and 1 on bottom, which is going to leave me with 2 on bottom. B's, I can get rid of 1 on bottom and 1 on top, which is going to leave me with 1 on top, and there's your answer. Now this one is division. Same idea, only we're dividing instead of multiplying. So the first thing we need to do when we see division is flip the second one and change it to multiplication, just like you learned when you were little. So I rewrite it, 4x squared y over 15 a cubed b cubed times 5ab cubed over 2xy squared. Now, a week ago, nobody in here knew how to divide fractions. So hopefully now you do. Flip and multiply the second one. And now I'm going to do the same thing I did last problem. I'm going to look for stuff to simplify and or cancel. So what I see is that. And with the 5/15 again, I see that. So my coefficient is going to be 2/3. multiplying those numbers straight across. 2 times 1, 3 times 1. All right. I have 4 different letters here. We can take them one at a time. X, looking at it, I should have 1 on top. Y, I should have 1 on bottom. A, I should have 2 on bottom. And B should be gone because they both cancel. So I think the answer is that. Okay, here's what I did. I'm going to rewrite it. I'll rewrite it as I factor it. So 2 times x plus 3 on top. Bottom, x plus 2, x minus 1. Times, on top, x plus 2, x plus 1, and on the bottom, x plus 3. That's what you should have had. And now we're looking to cross out, hopefully, stuff. So it looks like bing, bing, and the other one's a trap. So it looks like my final answer is 2 x plus 1 over x minus 1.